I was the only daughter of one of the richest men in the city. My politician dad spoiled me rotten. First-class flights, a walk-in closet bigger than some people's homes. And yeah, I loved him a lot. We were inseparable. I thought nothing could ever come between us. Until my 17th birthday. I was having the time of my life. Just me, my cake, and no one to share it with. Because, duh, sharing isn't my thing. When Dad appeared with a stranger, I just knew he was about to dazzle me with a lavish new gift.
Harper, you didn't invite any of your friends?
Why? I'm having fun all by myself. I ain't sharing my cake with anyone.
There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Wait, is this the AI robot that looks so human everyone's freaking out over? Dang, this one's realistic. Ow! It speaks? That's next level tech.
Harper, she's not a robot. She's your sister, Gloria.
That was the moment my perfect little world crumbled. Gloria was his first daughter, from a woman he dated before my mom. She was 8 years older, already a lawyer, and apparently she was here to stay. She was calm, polite, poised. Even our servants adored her because she used big words and didn't cry over a broken nail. But the worst part? She acted like she belonged.
You're not eating. Don't you like the food?
It's you I don't like. Your face is ruining my appetite.
Harper!
No, Dad. When is Gorilla leaving this house? Because I just can't stand her.
It's her house as much as yours. And her name is Gloria.
Ugh! Then I stormed off in frustration. From that moment on, I made it my life's mission to get her out of my house. I pulled every dirty trick in the book. I secretly poured glue into Gloria's hairbrush. And her hair got so stuck she had no choice but to cut it off. I even poured cooking oil on the floor, making Gloria slip and fall flat on her back. As if that wasn't enough, I went ahead and spray painted "Get Out" in bold red across Gloria's bedroom wall. She had to sleep elsewhere for a day until the room got repainted. Each time, Dad figured out I was behind it and kept warning me to stop.
You're pushing me, Harper. I'm going to do something drastic if you don't quit.
But I didn't listen. I had no intention of sharing the title of only child with anyone, even if it meant becoming a true villain. It all exploded when Gloria gave her first presentation at Dad's law firm. Watching her speak so confidently, while Dad grinned at her, I knew my dreams of being the future CEO of Dad's firm were smashed. I was still in high school. Where would I even begin to compete? So, I activated the fire alarm. Dad's precious boardroom drowned in water. I felt victorious. That is, until I saw Dad's face. I had never seen him so angry before.
You did this, Harper. How could you? I've had enough of your childish behavior. Do you know what it took for Gloria to put that presentation together?
Seriously, what's the big deal? It was just some stupid presentation.
What, Harper? How dare you ruin everyone's effort and time and act like it means nothing? I think it's time I taught you a lesson.
I just thought it was one of Dad's empty threats, but clearly, I was wrong when he took me away. And with a level of sternness I'd never seen in him before, I realized I had no other choice. Thousands of miles to a village in Texas, a place with no internet or spa, just a jungle with pooping animals. Then he dumped me with a distant relative named Megan, a woman who looked like she hadn't smiled since the 1800s.
This will be your home for a month. No phone, no TV, no luxuries.
You're kidding, right?
Someone will pick you up in a month. Maybe by then, you'll reflect on your behavior.
It took a day for reality to hit me. This was my new life for real. I screamed and cried. Megan, with her heart of stone, didn't even flinch when I refused to eat. My early days there were brutal. Waking up before dawn to fetch water from wells thousands of feet deep, walking miles under the scorching sun, and don't even get me started on the bathrooms. Actually, holes in the ground. I was on the verge of praying to go onward when... That day, Megan had forced me to follow her to the market. We had barely started shopping when a man suddenly handed me a bag of potatoes.
Hey, you forgot your package.
What package? We just got here.
That's right. She didn't buy anything.
The man was still insisting we were the ones who paid for the items and forgot them, drawing attention from others, when a girl rushed in, panting. Wait, that's mine! I felt chills when I laid eyes on her. It felt like looking into a mirror and seeing myself.
Whoa! You two look the same.
Her name was Inna, and that day at the market, everyone kept saying we looked like twins, just a different hairdo. She had a skinnier frame, and apparently, I had a better fashion sense. In this godforsaken place, I saw a hint of hope. Maybe befriending the girl who looked like me would make my life less dull. So we started hanging out. "Wanna read?" I don't know how to." She suddenly turned away, cheeks burning, and that's when it hit me. "Okay, that's personal. Why do you always dress like you're meeting the queen?" "Please! This? Back home, this would be my laundry outfit." "Are you rich?" "An immeasurable fortune. Only child, sent here to learn a lesson." "Sounds dreamy." "I'm the 12th kid in my house." 12? Inna smiled at my shock and shared her story. Growing up in a big family, denied school, and often forgotten by her parents. Yet she stayed cheerful. She even shared her food with me, though she barely had enough for herself. That moment hit me hard. How could someone with so little give so freely? How could 12 kids share a mom? Meanwhile, I couldn't even share my dad with one person. I was ashamed, but inspired to do better. "I will teach you how to read. It will be fun." At first, meeting Inna was like a breath of fresh air. I taught her letters, books, and in turn, Inna taught me how to enjoy life without luxury. We were like two peas in a pod. She'd ask me things like how to pronounce certain words or how to walk with my chin up like I did, how I held my spoon. She copied my laugh. I thought it was cute, like she admired me. Little did I know, a secret was hiding beneath it all. Soon, it was time to leave. I'd grown attached to Inna and everyone, but I was excited to show Dad the new me. A day before I was supposed to leave, I shared all my belongings with anyone who cared for them. It had to be the first time I shared my stuff with others, and it really felt good. "I'll miss you, Harper. I'll miss you too. But don't worry, I'll find you. I'll bring you to the city and put you in my school with my dad's support." Inna was my first real friend, and I truly cherished our beautiful friendship. The next day, the person to take me home was supposed to come very early in the morning. I waited for hours, but no one came.
Are you sure your dad didn't forget?
He wouldn't. Whatever disappointment I was beginning to feel was replaced with fear when someone came running in with really bad news.
"Harper, have you seen Inna? She's missing. Everyone is looking for her."
Just yesterday, we were talking like everything was normal. How could she vanish without a trace? I joined the search. We scoured every inch of that village. No one had seen her. She was just gone. Inna's disappearance rattled me. Even the village police couldn't find her. I just wanted to go home, but it had been a week now, and there was still no one sent to come pick me up. And I was beginning to run out of my luck here. One day, I got my hair caught in some thorny branches while helping on a farm. I chopped off my beloved hair just to break free. Then I ran out of sunscreen. No SPF meant I tanned so badly, I barely recognized myself. I looked nothing like the pampered city girl I used to be. 2 extra weeks, and still no sign of Dad. I'd had enough. If no one was coming for me, I'd find my own way home. With the help of some kind fishermen, I made my way back to the city. I even prayed for Inna that wherever she was okay and would get back home safely. But when I got home, everything collapsed. Inna was in my house, in my clothes, talking to my dad. And then it hit me. Inna had gone missing the same day I was supposed to come home because she had come here instead of me. "Inna, what are you doing here?" While Inna stared at me in shock, Dad looked at me like I was some kind of alien.
"Who are you?"
"Dad, it's me, Harper."
"You're not Harper. Harper doesn't look like this."
His words crushed me, but I wasn't backing down. I tried to explain everything, but he just looked more confused. "Dad, just take her away. She scares me." I saw red. I wanted to wipe that smirk off her face.
"Gloria, call security. There's a crazy girl here claiming to be Harper."
"This crazy girl is your daughter!" Gloria came in then, and when I saw her, I automatically snapped. "Oh, look, the gorilla's here." At that, Gloria and Dad stared at me wide-eyed.
Only the real Harper would call me that. How can you be so sure who the real Harper is? I know how to settle this. Harper, can you remember the cake flavor you baked for me as a welcome when I came here?
My memory's been kinda off lately. Maybe it was vanilla? Gloria suddenly flashed in a cryptic smirk. Then, without a word, locked eyes with me. Have you lost your mind? I never baked you a cake. Bingo. So obviously, the Harper that came back 2 weeks ago is the pretender. Turns out it was a trick question to expose Inna. My heart felt like it could burst with love for Gloria in that moment. Way to go, sis.
Harper? Then who is... how... what's happening here?
Inna happened. We all turned to face Inna, but she was already racing out of the room to the exit doors. Immediately, I ran after her. Way ahead of you, sister! With Gloria's help, we caught her just before she could escape. How could you, Inna? I made you my friend. I taught you. I gave you everything I had back there, only for you to backstab me this way. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I just wanted to feel special. To be the only one. For once. If I knew you had a sister, I wouldn't have dared. And his words hit me hard. They made me wonder if I'd been living too selfishly all this time.
Something about her seemed off from the moment she came back. There was this uncertainty, and she was overly polite to me.
My dad couldn't believe his eyes at Inna's deceitful actions. Both he and Gloria were determined to turn her in to the police. But I begged Dad to let her go back home. Deep down, I understood Inna, her longing to live the life of a wealthy, only child. And I couldn't forget the happiness she brought me during the time we spent together in that countryside village. After all I've done, how can you still be so kind to me? It's my way of repaying the kindness you showed me during the hardest time of my life. And then we stood there, watching the car carrying Inna slowly disappear into the distance, tears still lingering in my eyes. Suddenly, I felt a hand gently touch my shoulder.
I'm sorry, my dear. I failed to recognize my daughter and made you suffer through such a difficult life.
A wave of emotion overwhelmed me, and I burst into tears. I threw my arms around my father, pulled Gloria close, and we all embraced each other. I'm sorry, guys. Weeks later, I did something the old me would never have done. I thought about Inna. How I had everything, yet always wanted more and was so unwilling to share, while she had nothing, yet shared so freely. So I convinced my dad to support her continuing her studies in that village, even though I could no longer keep the promise we'd once made to study together in the city. Deep down, I knew I couldn't go back to being friends with Inna again.
You really have changed. That's amazing.
And Gloria? Well, we started getting along as well. Thanks, Gloria. You didn't have to help me back there, but you did.
What can I say? This house got pretty boring without your royal feistiness. No more pranks in this house or you'll lose all your hair.
I still call her Gorilla sometimes, but only playfully. She's smart, funny, and always listens to me. Honestly, I've started to love this family life with such a wonderful big sister. Living in that village changed me. It humbled me. It taught me how much I took for granted. I used to think I had the worst life just because things didn't go my way. But losing everything, even just for a moment, made me realize how lucky I was. I learned that sometimes we don't see the value of what we have until we're forced to live without it.